correct.
Hold on, let me land. You reported a deficit here. What was the source of funding the deficit? And who gave the approval for you to what was the source of funding the deficit?
If you look at the account here, what he was referring to here, our personnel and overhead put together. That's what he's taking.
No, you're self-funding.
No, we are not self-funding. He's adding our personnel. Our personnel was captured.
Who funds your budget?
The federal government of Nigeria funds our
budget.
Yes.
So if you're not self-funding, if you're not self-funding from the provisions of our Fiscal Responsibility Act, you are expected to remit everything that you generate into CRF.
No, we have there's a circular that says body generated, send up to this amount, send 75%.
No, that's for
25%.
Okay, let it land. Yeah, right on.
Okay, those agencies, my understanding, agencies that are
not entitled to pick up subventions from government, wholly funded agencies, they are the ones that are entitled to do, I mean, what we're talking about here. To remit a certain percentage of surplus. In the other, those who are fully funded, like you, I think there's no argument about that you're fully funded. Are we agreed on that? Okay, those that are fully funded like you are expected to remit wholesale their earnings.
So it's really not acceptable for you to say you need to ask. No, it's not acceptable really. From everything that has been said, it's safe to conclude that you're owing a federal government the consolidated revenue fund over 2 billion. We will do the arithmetic. Fiscal Responsibility Commission, FRC, you're going to see it and do a reconciliation with them and advise us with the amount that they are owing the federation, and from there we'll be able to knock it off from whatever it is that they're generating. Yeah, please do the reconciliation quickly. Now, do you have record of what they're owing? We're supposed to have the Office of the Accountant General here too. You're here? Okay.
30th March this year. Same time we submitted to Fiscal Responsibility Act.
When did you submit the 30th of this year?
2020.
No, well, they're talking about 2014 to 2019.
We are not in areas of any audit report. That
okay, so you should respond to them.
We are not in any.
What does it take to respond? Now, let me get something clear. Did you receive their letter?
There's no letter we received from anybody that we did not respond to. There is none.
No,
and that's why I'm saying.
DG, let's go into specifics now.
There's no way you can say that an ongoing project that was given in 2019, no matter what document you gave in 2020, it's still an ongoing project. So it should reflect 2019, because so long, once you put ongoing, that means it's already been given out. It's not a new project. So they're just trying to correct you that going forward, when you have an ongoing project, you don't put the year that should reflect really should be the original date of award, not maybe when you give them some documents, unless you're not saying it's not ongoing. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to correct you so that when you present your papers next time, it's going to be better and more straightforward. Because like you said, if you were not here and we're just going to look at the documents, it's going to sort of like look fishy. Because you know what I'm saying.
The opportunity of being present when those things are being considered. If that was the kind of hearing we're adopting, would you be here saying what you're saying now? You see, so whatever you give should be a succinct summary, it should be a copious reflection of what actually took place. You can't, if there were 2019 contracts, and you now come and say date of award 2020, it's clearly misleading. That's the point I'm trying to make. What you are saying is only known to you, it's not known to us. What we are bound to rely on is the submission that you have brought before us.
First of all, let me say this to you. We are not here to witch hunt you. We're just here to perform a constitutional responsibility. And also, we owe you a duty of care to make sure that you are protected. But I haven't heard a few of my colleagues and going through some of your documents, some of these documents that you presented. I would like, Mr. Chairman, to adopt that we request for a bank statement that basically covers 2019 to 2020, that basically you will see most of the footprints of the questions that are being asked in their bank statements. I think you owe us to provide us, because your bank statement will show the actual funds coming in to you and exactly how you expended those funds. I appreciate this submission, but I think they will be a lot clearer when you make that submission. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
It just goes to portray what I mentioned earlier. You know, when you come in with submissions on, say, tender fee, revenue generated through tender fee, for it to really make sense, we need to know the number of people that were companies that would be there for the contract. Yeah, not it's a function of companies that actually bidded for the project, not those that won the project. You know, so if we have the statement, it's going to put us at a better state in terms of being able to analyze the figures.